Hello my friends and welcome back to complete the rest of Unit 8. And today's lecture we have vocabulary and pronunciation. Daily needs. We have pictures on the right and shopping list on the left. Now we have to classify these nouns according to their names in this shopping list. So we have to listen to the tape script 8.5, and by the same way we have to check exercise number 2. We have the intonation and how to pronounce these words or these nouns, and we have to focus on the stress and unstress and the the number of syllables. We have 2 syllable stress and unstress or weak pronunciation, also weak or unstressed and stress, and we have 3 syllables here and also 3 syllables, but the stress will be in the middle, and we have 3 syllables here and the stress will be at the end. So we have to classify these nouns according to their meanings, and we have to focus on the pronunciation and classify these nouns into 5 columns according to the type of pronunciation and the syllables. So please try to listen carefully to these nouns and try to check these 2 exercises. So let's listen, please.
Tape script 8.10. Daily needs. Aspirin. Chocolate. Notebook. Scissors. Adapter. Envelopes. Plasters. Sellotape. Toothpaste. Shampoo. Batteries. Screwdriver. Magazine. Newspaper.
اخواني الاعزاء، هاي الصورة اللي على اليمين هي عبارة عن اسماء، وطبعا اذا منتبهين هي كلها عبارة عن معدود، مثل ما اتفقنا الاس في نهاية الاسماء تكون معدود. بنفس الوقت عندنا طبعا معدود وغير معدود اذا كان في نسميها احجام، او اذا كان في اواني، او اذا كان في على شكل اكواب او على شكل، راح يكون معدود اذا كان الكلام عن عدد اواني. بس اذا نحكي عن سائل او عن مادة لا يكون غير معدود بالنسبة للسوائل والمساحيق، بالنسبة للشامبو غير. اما بالنسبة لإكسرسايز نمبر 2، the same exercise or the same practice, the same task, the same activity that we talked about at the previous unit, the intonation and how to pronounce the word and the number of syllables. لذلك هنا نقسم الأسماء اللي تم لفظها حسب قوة النطق بالمقطع الأول أو الثاني، إذا كانت من 3 مقاطع، الأول أو الوسط أو الأخير. فحسب عدد المقاطع تصنف وقوة المقطع في الوسط في البداية في النهاية. فمطالبين بتصنيف هذه الأسماء إلى 5 مجاميع. يعني نحاول أن نسمع لها أكثر من مرة. In exercise number 3, of course you can buy all the things in the pictures in a supermarket, but which high street shops can you buy them in? We have these places: newsagents, hardware shop, chemists and stationers. أيضا بالإمكان عمل سؤال أو إعطاء تفاصيل عن هذه الأشياء والأماكن التي يتم شرائها منها. You can buy an adapter in a hardware shop. هنا هاي الادابتر ما نريد نصنفه يتم شرائه من ال hardware shop. So try to ask or show these nouns or these pictures from which place you can buy it or buy them, sorry. So we have also here pictures, and try to classify or try to talk about these the above things and in which place we can buy or we can find them. In the next page we have everyday English, shopping in the high street. About the same previous task or activity, we have shopping in the high street, and we have to listen to tape script 8.11 and focus on the conversation. So let's listen, please.
Tape script 8.11. Shopping in the high street. 1. I'd like some batteries, please.
What sort do you want?
AA, please.
Would you like a packet of 4 or 6?
6 is too many. 4 is enough.
Anything else?
That's all, thanks. 2. Can I have some toothpaste, please? Small or large? Well, the large is too big. The small is fine. Anything else? No, thanks. How much is that? 3.
I'm looking for a nice pen. What about this one? It's £25. No, that's too much. I don't want to spend that much. Well, this one is £12. That's better. And I need some pencils as well. There are 10 pencils in this packet. But I only want 2. I'm afraid I only have packets of 10. Sorry.
So about this task or about this activity, we have to work in pairs with our friends, with colleagues, work with a partner, learn 2 of the conversations, act them in front of the class. So we have to practice this conversation between 2 colleagues, between 2 friends, in order to show how to ask or how to make a shopping from shops, and how to use these expressions: too many, too much, too big, anything else, enough. So we have to practice on these expressions and how to use them in the conversations. So we have to practice about these conversations. Sounding polite, number 4. Listen and look at these lines of conversations in a cafe, which sound more polite. So we have another tape script and we have to listen to. Let's listen, please.
Tape script 8.12. I'd like a coffee, please.
I want a latte.
Give me some cake with that. Sandwich?
A cup of tea.
Could you bring me a smoothie?
So, according to this conversation and the type of intonation and the use of could or can or I'd like, so which line, sorry, or which sentence you think that is more polite according to your according to the pronunciation, according to the use of expressions, can I'd like, I want, could you. So this will be as a homework to you in order to use the correct answer. In exercise number 5, complete the conversation in a cafe. So we have to listen to tape script and try to check how to use the correct expressions. So let's listen, please. And today's lesson or today's lecture, just
Tape
listen.
script 8.13. Sounding polite.
Hi, what can I get you?
I'd like a latte, please.
Sure. Have in or take away.
Have in.
And what size do you want? Small, medium or large?
Large, please.
Would you like anything to eat? A croissant? Some toast?
I'd like some toast, please.
No problem.
Can I have some honey with the toast?
Sure. Take a seat and I'll bring it over.
In the next lecture, inshallah, we'll make a conversation between two of you, and that we have to imagine that we are in a cafe, we have to imagine that we are in a shopping, and we have to talk to the waiter, or we have to talk to the shop assistant and ask him and make a conversation about buying something. And this way we have to use these expressions to make a work conversation. So it will be as a homework to you in order to practice it in the next lecture, inshallah. Yes, about the same activity, this tape script and the exercise number 6. In the next part, or not in the next part, I'll move to watching a video, and we have to watch and listen carefully in order to practice about the listening and about the use of the expressions of the unit 8. So let's watch a video, and the ending of this video will be the end of unit 8 and the end of this lecture. Thank you for attention, and be ready to the next lecture for the questions. Thank you.
When people think about British food, they often think about traditional food, like fish and chips, or more unusual takeaway food, like Cornish pasties. Cornish pasties come from Cornwall in the southwest of England. The pasty is usually made with some potatoes, vegetables and meat, baked inside pastry. But international food is popular in Britain too. There are a lot of restaurants, markets, and festivals where you can try delicious food from all around the world. How about trying some Jamaican jerk chicken with some rice and peas? So, what food do you love or hate?
I like French food. I also like Thai food.
Well, I like Chinese food, and I think you like Chinese food too.
I like Chinese food.
My favourite food is Indian.
I really don't like peas. I like Japanese food.
I like Italian food, like pizzas and pastas. My favorite food is jacket potato with chili con carne.
I don't like cereal.
This is the Cowley Road in Oxford. Cowley Road isn't a big street, but it's often very busy. There are a lot of cars and buses. But if you'd like to try some new and exciting international food, it's a great place to go. On this one street, you can find food from China, the Middle East, Italy, Poland, Greece, Jamaica, or Russia. And if you prefer to cook at home, there are also food shops where you can buy the ingredients to cook recipes from around the world. There are also a lot of Indian restaurants on the Cowley Road. Although they are called Indian restaurants, they often serve food from India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. They're also known as curry houses. Curry is one of the most popular dishes in the UK. The Majlis restaurant is one of the curry houses on the Cowley Road. The kitchen is small and busy. It's nearly lunchtime. The three chefs prepare many different dishes for the lunchtime menu. They cook traditional Bangladeshi and Indian food. There are fresh vegetables and spices in all the dishes. There's a lot of chicken and fish in Bangladeshi food. There's some lamb too, but there isn't any pork. The chef prepares a curry with chicken and prawns. He prepares and fries some very large prawns. He cooks some chicken in a special oven called a tandoor. When the chicken is cooked, he chops it into small pieces. The chef fries some onions and some chili in a large frying pan. Then he adds some spices. There are a lot of different spices in the dish. The chef doesn't need a recipe. He knows which spices to use. He adds the chopped chicken to the frying pan. He mixes all the ingredients together. Then he adds the cooked prawns. The dish is nearly ready, but there's a lot more food to cook. The chef makes naan bread. candle. People usually have some naan bread and rice with their curry. Finally, all the dishes are ready. There's a lot of food. It all looks amazing. There are over 8,000 curry restaurants in the UK. These restaurants employ about 100,000 people. The owners of the Margelous restaurants are the Mia family. The family came from northeast Bangladesh to the UK in 1945. Today, they own 2 restaurants in Oxford. People from the Bangladeshi community own over 60% of the curry restaurants in Britain. At some curry restaurants, there isn't any alcohol, but usually the food isn't expensive and it's always delicious. It's easy to see why curry restaurants are so popular.